Dear God, are you there? It's me, Bobby, again. I'm not asking you to solve world hunger or cure stage 5 testicular cancer. All I'm asking is really simple. Just make this lottery ticket the winning lottery ticket this time, so I don't have to continue doing this shitty YouTube job making 12 cents a month. Amen. All right. Are you guys ready? You guys ready to start the production? Go ahead and start the video. Hello GX community. This is GX Bob coming back to you guys again. Today we're going to do two things. We're going to tackle two things today, guys. The very first one, we're going to redo our spare tire removal video because originally when I did it, I used a really old cell phone. I was holding it in my hands and I was shaking it all over the place. The camera angles were bad. It was bad sound quality, and the actor that we hired was just terrible. So I'm going to redo that step by step, doing the spare tire removal for you. I'm going to include a hack here or there, a couple of shortcuts in there for you that I've learned over the years that made my job a lot easier. And number two, I am going to include a preventive maintenance process that we are going to do for our spare tire assembly also, okay? Winter's coming up and we got to take care of all of our preventive maintenance to winterize our vehicle, and this is going to be one of them, since we get 3 centimeters of rain and snow in the winter in Southern California. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. Come on. On the left side of our tailgate, we're going to have a compartment. You're going to take these two knobs, turn it clockwise. We're going to take this cover off. Be careful. You have a tool tray inside here you're going to have to hang on to. Take the tool tray out. Let's lay it on the floor. Looking at our tray, what we're going to do is we're going to take our screwdriver right here. In our screwdriver, if it's in the Phillips configuration, you're going to remove it, take it out, you're going to flip it around, and you're going to turn it into a flathead. Let's set this aside. You're going to take this bottom bar right here, remove it. You're going to take the next bar up from it, remove it. And you're going to take this L-shaped bar right here and you're going to remove it. Let's go ahead and set these aside. This bar is going to have two small square openings. The second bar is going to have a small opening and a large opening. The large opening has a square nut, screw nut on it. You're going to take the large opening and you're going to put it into the small opening right here. It doesn't matter which end, they both fit. And you're going to tighten this. Now that you can't tighten by hand very well, you can use this square opening right here on your L bar as a tool. It will fit inside this square nut and you can turn it clockwise and tighten your bar. Okay, let's set the L bar aside. Now we have one long bar. Now we're going to take the end of the long bar, which has a small opening, and we are going to take this L bar and we're going to insert it into that square hole. Make sure the handle part is pointing outward. Let's go ahead and stick it in here. You're going to have to loosen up this screw right here in order for this long extension bar to go inside. There you go. And now you're going to tighten it with your hands, and now you have a turn handle and you have one long extension bar. I want you to get your flathead screwdriver and go to this square slot, this plastic cover right here in the middle of your tailgate cargo area, and I want you to pop open this cover using your flathead screwdriver. Now we're going to take our long tool right here with the handle. The handle's going to be towards us. The long extension is going to be towards the vehicle. We're going to stick it inside the square slot at this angle. You're going to have to shine a flashlight in there because this male square slot is going to fit inside of a female slot right in there. And you're going to have to try to locate it. It does have a little tunnel guide for you. So you're just going to have to wiggle around until your square slot fits in there, and it just caught on right there. And this is the angle that it's going to be at. Okay folks, this is the angle that you want to put your extension in. It's going to be a less than 45 degrees. Once you hit the dead end and it's locked into place, you're going to want to spin it counterclockwise. And keep turning it counterclockwise. When you turn it counterclockwise, your whole entire spare tire will drop. Your spare tire is held on with a chain, wheel adapter, and a chain assembly, all on a pulley system. You're going to want to continue to keep on going all the way down, but when you get all the way down, you're going to continue a few more turns in order to get this adapter out of the wheel hub. Now that you've given it enough slack to move this chain out of the way, you can go ahead and take your spare tire and pull it out. Remember that bar that you stuck through the square slot? Let's follow it. It's going through there. It's going straight into the pulley assembly. And here's the chain that goes up and down with the spare tire. And here's the adapter that goes inside the center wheel hub of your spare tire. These two lips right here, this lip and this lip, catches on the back end of your rims inside the center hub. Okay folks, now that we dropped our spare tire, what is the preventive maintenance? I want you guys to go to your local hardware store, automotive store, or Amazon. I'm going to send you guys the link and pick yourself up some WD-40 gel lube. I'm going to tell you why I chose gel lube as a rust inhibitor over all those other brands. Okay, so this gel is made for vertical change, just like our spare tire pulley assembly. Gel doesn't drip like other type of lubes. It's splatter free, it doesn't fling, it sticks as a pretty thick coating, it displaces water, and it's a corrosion inhibitor. It even lists all the benefits of using this stuff right here. Just like I told you guys, no mess lubrication, no fling for moving parts, and it says perfect for vertical surfaces. Is resistant from dripping. So if you guys live in wet states or states that snow a lot, you're going to need this for the upcoming winter. Let's go underneath the vehicle. We're going to take our can of gel lube, shake it for a good 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and take off the smart straw, and I'm going to go ahead and spray the chain. Spray this assembly right here. I'm going to take my pair of gloves and I'm just going to lather it all over the chain, just like this. Yep, it is a gel coating, guys. It does not create a mess. It doesn't fling all over the place while you're driving or anything like that. It stays on as a very thick coating to prevent corrosion and rust. And go ahead to the top of the pulley assembly right here and spray it also to all the chain components. You don't want none of this rusting on you. Now that we're all done, we're going to put our spare tire back up. We're going to move our spare tire underneath our vehicle. We're going to take the wheel adapter here, throw it in the middle, and let it go and see where this chain falls inside of that center cap. We're going to want this chain to be directly in the middle of that spare tire hub. So go ahead and move your spare tire until that chain hits close to dead center. And when you guide it, you guys, there is going to be a piece of bracket right here. This bracket right here, you're going to want to make this fall in one of your lug holes, okay? You got 6 of them to aim for. Take this one and route it into one of those holes to lock this into place so this doesn't spin on you while you're driving, just in case you don't have a tight fit that you're unaware of when you brought your spare tire back up. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop this back underneath here. Let's guide that tab into one of the holes. So folks, so what's the shortcut? What is the hack? This is the hack, guys. This process takes way too long. I'm going to go ahead and remove this L handle right here. I'm going to take a 12mm spline gear wrench. A lot quicker. And to tighten, go reverse. I'm keeping a 12mm spline wrench inside my tool compartment for that purpose. Makes your job a lot quicker. But folks, when you're at home doing your spare tire, I use a drill motor. Just remove the extension, open up all the way, lock it into place. Go ahead and spin it counterclockwise. There you go. And as you can see, one of the tabs of that adapter went into one of my lug holes, and this thing is dead center. It's grabbing both sides of the lip of the wheel hub, and it's pretty firm right now. I can go ahead and lift up my spare tire. Once you come close to the tow hitch receiver, you're going to want to kind of guide it, okay? You don't want this to be overlapping over the tow hitch receiver. You want this to be directly behind it. Okay, you guide it with one hand. And there you guys have it. It should look just like this right underneath. If you can see the tab that I was talking to you guys about, it went into one of the lug holes. That tab right there is to prevent this piece right here from spinning all over the place on you, especially if you're going to drive on a lot of bumpy roads and this becomes loose on you for some apparent reason. So there you guys have it. Fairly easy spare tire removal and some preventive maintenance to get ready for our very wet winter months coming up. Super important to spend a little bit of money now rather than wait until something breaks and spend a lot more money. All right, guys, that's my philosophy, man. Thank you for watching. Peace.